Zy Alexander embodies the spirit of Louisiana. His resilience in the face of adversity has placed LSU's senior corner among the nation's elite.
I grew up in Laurelville, Louisiana. It's a small town by New Iberia. At my school, it's a little class 2A school, so there wasn't that many of us. I think I always knew I wanted to play football since a young age. Coming out of high school, I wasn't heavily recruited.
He was more, I consider maybe more of a late bloomer kind of guy, more than anything, because at the time, you know, you probably saw the talent, but he wasn't playing defensive back. I want to say he played quarterback.
You know, like I said, I went to a little school, so I only was able to get like 4 offers coming out of high school, and Southeastern was one of those, and I decided to go there. I learned a lot. I lost my older cousin going into college, so I knew going in that I had to do it for him, and he pushed me through it, and you know, I stayed positive through it all.
Going to a place to play defensive back probably helped him, but he had the skill set, and then he had a good coach when he was there at Southeastern that kind of helped him and stuff like that.
The transfer portal was crazy because, like I said, I wasn't heavily recruited out of high school. Coming out from Southeastern, I was getting a lot of recognition, and playing for LSU, that's always something I wanted to do. And you know, I wanted to take that next step in my game, and I wanted to come to the SEC. I owed it to myself that, you know, I could play at the big stage like LSU. I came in each and every day, put my head down, and I just kept on working.
The pageantry of college football as the Army Black Knights come down from West Point, New York to face your 19th-ranked Fighting Tigers of LSU. Tonight, Coach Brian Kelly and LSU continue to build on the improvement of their defense over the last 2 weeks.
He'll leave the pocket. Guys, time to get downfield and heave it.
Last play before the first half, I caught an interception. I returned it for like 20, 30 yards, and unfortunately, the dude came from behind me and made the wrong cut. When I went down, I knew that it was something big. It was heartbreaking when they first told me, you know, a torn ACL, that's something an athlete never wants to experience. But you know, it was a growing pain for me. My family always say, you can't have a testimony without a test. And that was God sending me my test. It was a lot of hours in the weight room, in the training room, on the field. You know, our training staff did a good job to get me where I am today.
Because of just the motion and bumping it, all right? So everybody's saying, bumping the motion. All right, look here, outside motion.
I was happy when they announced that Coach Raymond was coming back to, you know, LSU. I didn't know Coach Raymond was from Iberia until I got here. And, you know, we basically like 10, 15 minutes from each other.
Well, I knew Zy because my godmother worked at his high school. So it's kind of like, you know, the kids from that area.
I was just grateful to be able to learn from him and gain knowledge and everything that comes with being a corner.
It's remarkable that he's where he's at right now because of coming from an ACL, also playing the position, you know, because at the end of the day, in most positions, guys know where they're going. We have to anticipate where people are going. It slows the game down to make you a thinking man instead of an overreacting person. And you know, you can't be an impulsive person playing in the secondary. Impulsive people can't play in the secondary. What he's doing is a monumental in the style of defense that we play.
They can hold the fort.
No doubt, no doubt.
And then you hope to develop maybe Alexander.
Yes. He kind of understands. This fits him. He sit back and now he's learning.
He's learning.
Learning a lot. You know what I'm saying?
An early start here in the capital city of the Palmetto State as the race to an SEC crown begins.
That was actually like my real first game coming back from my ACL injury. You know, I was a little nervous, but once I stepped out on the field and once my brothers had my back, I knew I was back. We was down. Coach Big called the cover 3. You know, I showed man, got off, and the quarterback threw it up in the air. Our D-line was put pressure up so he threw a bad ball, and I was able to come down with it.
And a heck of an effort there by Alexander, who turned into a wide receiver there to come down with that interception, get LSU the ball.
We needed that play. And, he just did everything that we were supposed to do. Get on his divider, see the guys and make the play.
This might be coming back. That was a tremendous catch by Campbell. I mean, he won that battle, and Zaire Alexander was down there in coverage for LSU, was still on the field being looked at by the training staff.
The anxiety gets high when you've been hurt, and that's where now you got to breathe calmly. You got to understand what just happened, and you just shake it off.
It just comes with recovering. I banged it up a little bit, went to the sideline, but the following week I was back. The ACL process, you go get those type of scares. It's all about how you respond.
He got back healthy. Just, come from a small town. You want to work, want to prove to people. That's the desire to want to be out there, the desire to want to be good.
Tonight, we celebrate this grand and majestic structure with a classic SEC battle. It's number 8 Ole Miss coming in to face your 10th-ranked Fighting Tigers of LSU.
I had that game marked off because last year what they did to, that wasn't LSU football, that wasn't DBU, so I had it on my mind.
Ole Miss starting to go backward here. See if the Tigers can take advantage of it.
We needed to make a play. Coach Bate called, man, and they tried to pick me as soon as the play went on, but I was able to get through it.
Dart with the football, spins it in his hands, has all day, throws towards the end zone, and over the shoulder, intercepted. Zy Alexander with a beautiful catch, robs it away in the end zone for the INT.
Like I tell people this all the time, 9 times out of 10, I'm gonna come down with it, and that's what it was.
And the Tigers indeed walk it off here at Tiger Stadium with a 29-26 victory.
The game is never about one play. It's never about one player. This is a team game. But this guy, I'm telling you what, he was out there on an island battling his ass off. He came back from an ACL at the cornerback position, probably one of the most difficult places to come back, and he balled out tonight. Hell yeah. Zy Alexander.
I just want to say I appreciate y'all boys, and I love y'all.
He worked for it. He's a guy that's going to work hard, and he's trending up. He's like the stock market. His stock is getting high. And as a person, it's even higher because you're getting a good kid. It's not going to be late for meetings. That's going to be a pillar of your program that's going to do the right things.
I'm just grateful for everybody who supported me along the way. I feel like this year we all just doing our job and we all trusting one another. It's all about how you finish, and we want to finish on a strong note.